Hello, good evening. The last time we spoke about very innovative ways that governments and tax authorities can increase their capacity to raise revenue through taxation. This evening we are just continuing with that discussion, and tonight I want to just build on that by talking about the sale of vehicles. In our countries, many people sell their vehicles. Some sell it for profit, some just exchange ownership. They sell and then they buy new ones. But I think that governments can make profit by getting taxes from the sale of vehicles. So the same method that is used for the sale of land, as I discussed in the previous video, the same method can be used. So it means that special software can be developed for the sale of cars. So as people sell cars, they pay tax on the money that they get. Those who sell for profit, as well as those who just sell to be able to exchange ownership, buy a new car. That's one area that governments should be looking at. Of course, not every single sale of a vehicle should be taxed. However, there can be a study of the system to indicate the type of sale that should attract tax, but some tax revenue can most definitely be raised from the sale of cars. Secondly, the artisans in the building industry, the construction industry. In Africa, we build homes, we build houses and stay and live in them. Mortgages are not a commonplace in most African countries. So people build their own houses, they buy land and they build. And when we build, we use artisans. Now, from the handyman, doing the trenches or digging the trenches for the foundational work, to the mason who casts the concrete and lays the blocks, and the steel bender who works on the rods, the iron rods, etc., to the electrician, to the plumber, to the painter, to the tiler. You can name them. Very different artisans work on a single building project. So it's important to ask the question: how many of these artisans pay tax on the services that they provide? Right. I was having a chat with a friend recently who is constructing a house, and the plastering of the house alone, the workmanship, the labor alone, this is excluding cement, scaffolding and all other materials. Just the labor alone costs him 120,000 Ghana cedis. That's a lot of money. Okay, but all this money went into the hand of the painter, and there was no tax at all. The electricians, their charges can be huge. The plumbers, all of them. Okay, the carpenters, all of these people, they work, they get money, they take the money, put it in their pocket, and off they go. Yet when I go to buy these materials, I pay tax on them. When I take my salary, between 25 to 35% of it is paid in taxes. So it's important that we do all we can to bring these artisans into the tax bracket. Again, what do? We built an app, in fact, in a single legislation, government can decide on how every category of worker or self-employed person should pay their tax. So in a single legislation, the mode with which or by which artisans should pay tax should be identified, should be determined, should be defined clearly, and then of course the mode by which landlords should receive rent should be determined, the mode by which land should be sold, okay, should be determined, and so on and so forth. So in a single legislation, all of these matters can be determined. All that will be required will be implementation, execution, monitoring. So there is so much money that governments can raise from these, and the artisans, for example, can increase their value. They can improve their value. If government can help them to improve their value, it means that earning from these works can increase, and so will tax revenue. So if we can be very creative, I believe that most African and developing countries can raise a lot of money from taxes and reduce their dependence on external funding. Well, I think I want to end it here, and I hope to see you again on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Due to technology issues, I couldn't start tonight's session at 6 o'clock, but I'll come your way, God willing, on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye.